Hello, welcome to Digital Farm TV Rural News. I'm Andy Walker. Australian Farm Institute Chief Mick Keogh didn't turn the other cheek this week when he gave the big supermarkets a slap over the vexed issue of a lack of innovation by Australian food manufacturers. In fact, the AFI boss turned positively biblical as he directed a nasty barb in the direction of Woolworths and Wesfarmers Coles. As you sow, so shall you reap, he thundered. Senior executives from the duopoly complained in the media recently about the lack of new products in the Australian food sector. According to Mick Keogh, the big chains had relentlessly used market dominance to screw manufacturers and were importing copycat home brand products that kept domestically manufactured food products off our retail shelves. A leading rural bank has tipped a big jump in property and machinery sales after the remarkable turnaround in Western Australia's farming fortunes during the past 6 months. Rabobank Acting State Manager Stephen Kelly told the West Australian this week that 2013 was a fork in the road for WA farming after it had started to rain in July and had stopped just in time for a bumper harvest this year. Stephen Kelly said he expected to see sellers looking at this as an opportunity to act on new market confidence. Cashed-up buyers would be seeking out properties with solid production histories. In New Zealand, the Commerce Commission says it will be looking into the implications of Fonterra's decision to keep its forecast milk payment to farmers below the payment calculated using the local milk price manual. Fonterra announced last week it would keep the forecast farm gate milk price at $8.30 New Zealand per kilogram of milk solids, even though the price indicated should be $9 a kilo. The cooperative said it was holding the raw milk price at the lower level because of the growing imbalance between that price, based on milk powder returns, and the earnings for other products such as cheese and casein. In America, the Food and Drug Administration has put in place a major new policy to phase out the indiscriminate use of antibiotics in cows, pigs, and chickens raised for meat. This was because of the growing epidemic of antibiotic resistance in humans. The move was described as the US agency's first serious attempt in decades to curb the systematic overuse of antibiotics on farm. An Australian Food Production Authority told the Digital Farm that the Americans were simply playing catch-up. Positive protocols for the subclinical use of antibiotics right here were long-standing, largely because our sector was more regulated, better managed and more export-orientated. The immensely successful Paraboss program, which provides advice to producers on tackling sheepworms, blowflies and lice, is under new management at the University of New England in New South Wales. Parasites reportedly cost industry an estimated $770 million a year in lost production and treatment expenses. Paraboss was developed by the CRC for Sheep Industry Innovation in conjunction with Australian Wool Innovation. The program provides a suite of products for animal health professionals and producers, all of which would now be managed by UNE, according to Sheep CRC boss Professor James Rowe. Before we say goodbye this week, here's a great bit of very serious fun. Yorke Peninsula, South Australia agronomic consultant Bill Long uses this fantastic video parody of the Goya hit Somebody I Used to Know to highlight the serious issue of herbicide resistance down under.
Thought I could win the war, overused the practice that had worked before. Resistant radish had to cut me off. Wish it never happened and that somehow I could keep on spraying. I can't even spray them now. Have to kill the bastards with a moldboard plough. Wish I'd been more thoughtful then, more about the tough ones and just turn away and ignore them. I can't even spray them now. Have to kill the bastards with a moldboard plough. Have to kill the bastards with a moldboard plough.
You can see the entire Bill Long performance in the video features section on this webpage. It's an important message, so share the link with your friends. Finally, as 2013 draws to a close, the team here at Digital Farm TV wishes you and your family a safe and happy Christmas and a successful year ahead in agriculture and agribusiness. Appreciate enduring quality of fresh and healthy Australian food, and maybe even have a glass of wine on Christmas Day. We're taking a short break and we'll see you again in January. Thanks so much for your support right throughout the whole year. Bye.